This is the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, where each week this brother-sister duo gets together to discuss the box office, latest film and TV scoops, along with our latest movie or show review, and what we're getting into next. We're your host, Cheryl.
And Jay.
All right, this week we watched not the movie we talked about last week.
No.
So we were going to go see We Buried the Dead. Jay suggested I watch the latest trailer, and I was like, I don't know about this.
No point in being traumatized.
This might be a little too scary for me. So Jay suggested a movie we actually both wanted to see, but we kind of forgot about because it came out like a couple months ago. We watched Eternity with Scarlet Witch.
Yes.
And the other two guys.
Yes.
I don't really know what they're from. The Gorge. We saw Miles Teller in The Gorge. Okay. And Divine, Joy, and Randolph. There's other people in that. We'll get to it. But anywho, the movie trivia is on Jay. So I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Okay. This will probably be very easy trivia because there wasn't any trivia around this movie.
I'm not surprised by that.
Okay. So this is not Divine Joy Randolph stars in this film.
Yes.
This is not the first time Divine Joy Randolph has had to play a liaison or an assistant of some type of another celebrity in a strange situation.
Okay.
She has another role similar to this in a movie that you despise. Who would that be?
Oh, The United States versus Billie Holiday.
Okay, so you despise two films. No.
Okay, that movie wasn't bad. Andra Day was excellent in that. She actually got an Oscar nomination. That movie is depressing.
So in this film, Divine Joy Randolph plays an AC, which is an afterlife coordinator who's
so
responsible
she's
for making sure that her clients are settled into their afterlives comfortably.
Okay.
There's another. This is
that I
similar
despise?
to another role.
Okay.
Where she has played someone.
Have I seen the movie?
Yes, you have. You thought you were gonna like this movie, but you did not. The similar role, Divine Joy Randolph has played a liaison or assistant to another celebrity.
What?
In a ridiculous life situation.
Divine Joy Randolph. I ain't seen all her films. So,
where in this case, she had to save their life instead of coordinating their afterlife.
It wasn't Shadow Force.
No.
Because we like that movie.
No.
I haven't seen The Holdovers.
You've seen this movie. It has people in it that you like.
With Divine Joy Randolph?
Yeah.
Can I get another clue? Is the movie old or new?
It stars a famous wizard.
Famous wizard?
Yes. And
Harry Potter?
It also stars someone who will be in Doomsday.
Oh, this is getting worse for me, actually.
Oh, is it?
So it's not Benedict Cumberbatch then?
No. Think of movies you don't like.
There's a lot of movies
Came out within the past 5 years.
Movies I don't like. Opus, I did not like.
Okay.
Man in My Basement, I did not like.
I'll give you one more hint.
Okay.
You've told me not to watch this.
Oh, is it Shazam?
No.
Shazam?
No.
I told you. So I've seen it, but you have not seen it.
And
that's a rare one.
And I've said I would be interested in watching this because this looks fun. And you said you think it looks fun, but it's not.
Are you sure it was me?
Yeah.
Because ain't too many times I've seen something you ain't seen it. Unless it's like, oh.
You're going to be so upset.
Have I wiped it from my memory?
You're going to be so upset when I tell you what it is.
Oh my God. But I'm trying to think of what
you've
movies.
You've been very vocal about spreading the gospel about making sure nobody watches this movie.
It's not Shazam.
Nope.
It's
came out within the past
5 years.
Past 3 years.
And I tell people don't watch it.
Past 4 years, sorry.
I don't know. What movie do I not like?
It's got people that you like.
The people I do like. And somebody, does it have Robert Downey Jr. in it?
No, but it does have a different type of stunt casting. It has a very popular stunt casting in it.
Oh my God. Does it have Chris Evans in it?
No.
I'm trying to think of who from Doomsday is in this. Are they black or are they white?
White.
Okay.
Divine Joy Randolph is the only black.
Oh, I have no idea. What movie do I hate?
So, Divine Joy Randolph played Beth Hatton, who was Sandra Bullock's publisher.
Oh God! Oh God! I hate that. Oh, she was in The Lost City. Oh God, I hated that movie.
She played Sandra Bullock's publisher, who had to come rescue her.
Harry Potter was the wizard,
and Brad Pitt was the stunt casting.
and Channing Tatum is gonna be in Doomsday.
Yes.
Oh, That movie was not good. I don't care what nobody say. The Lost City.
Just like I said, she tells people not to
almost turned it off because I'm like, this is stupid. And I like all the people in the movie, but I don't see how that movie got like such critical acclaim.
She was vocal about not like
this
movie.
I did not. The chemistry between Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum was just not there for me. And I was like, I don't believe any of this because this don't work. You're right. And the book publisher, because
and I said I would go watch this, and you said don't.
Nope. And I don't recommend it to nobody. Dang, she wasn't in that movie a lot.
She's on the poster.
she I love Divine Joy
billing.
It was only like 5 people in the movie.
She's under Daniel Radcliffe. It's Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe, Divine. She's above Brad Pitt.
I mean, Brad Pitt's in it for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, she's on the poster.
I missed that. I missed that she was in there because I've blanked that movie from my memory.
Yeah,
clearly.
So fun.
Shout out to her. Like, that was a cast. So, and I'm sure most people like that. I'm just not one of them people.
Did you enjoy her role in it?
Sure, I'm sure I did. Because she's like
completely erased it from your
because
mind.
Sandra Bullock is the author,
mm-hmm.
and Divine Joy Randolph, I think, is trying to encourage her to like go on whatever this trip is. And I think Divine Joy Randolph, I think she actually ends up saving them at the end because she's the one who makes the phone call to say like my client's missing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did like her character.
She always ends up in a role where she's playing somebody with a client that's in a weird, crazy life situation.
You're right. Because in Shadow Force, that was like a weird, crazy situation too.
She also had to come in and save the
right.
day.
She wasn't like helping a client, but they was her friends.
Right.
Yeah. Nope. Don't recommend that movie. If you watch everything of Divine Joy Randolph's filmography,
skip that.
Skip it. Chuck it in the bin. But I'm glad she got to be in a movie with all those people because they're all like good actors.
Well, that was a trivia. I thought you would get this.
No, blanked it from my memory.
I thought your hatred of this film
it ain't
was a lot
burning
stronger.
hot enough. I buried it deep into the depths of my movie not liking
fire
soul.
isn't as hot as I thought it would be. So that is a trivia.
Might have
for this
been
week.
because I literally ranted for like 5 minutes. So that is the trivia, like Jay said. Let's get into the rest of the episode. Welcome to the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, your favorite podcast for movie and TV show news, trailers, and vaguely nerdy topics.
Each week, we dive into the latest film release, talk about the plot, characters, our favorite scenes, and give our rating out of 5 Nicole Kidmans.
Whether you're a casual moviegoer or a hardcore cinephile, we've got something for you. Reviews, news, hot takes, and a few surprises along the way.
So grab your popcorn, open your favorite podcast app or YouTube, and let's roll the reel on this week's latest episode of the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
All right, it is the week between, it's like that purgatory week where it's between Christmas and New Year's. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like, what day is it? What time is it? And there hasn't been a lot of movie news. So instead, we're going to do something different for movie news and talk about our top 5 anticipated movies for 2026. Now, I have not seen Jay's list and Jay has not seen my list. So did you order yours from from most anticipated, like, did you go highest or greatest or?
I did it.
Did you in order?
Intentionally, but now I'm looking at it.
It is in order?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do.
It's descending, so it goes from 1 to 5. So
okay, let's do
5 to 1.
Yes, let's do 5 to 1.
Okay.
And we'll do one at a time to see. I wonder if any of these match.
It's probably.
That's probably at least one match.
Probably matches in order.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe. It could. All right. So for number 5, what is your 5th most anticipated movie for 2026?
My fifth most anticipated movie. Just eliminate start.
That Kirkland's, baby. It's good.
My 5th most anticipated movie is Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I almost put that on my list.
Oh.
I almost put that.
It's not on your list at all?
It's not. Oh. You know what? I'm going to asterisk on my list.
Okay.
There are a lot of movies coming out. Yeah. And a lot of them I like. Mm-hmm. But if I had to pick like 5, these was like, if they got moved to another day. No, Mortal Kombat would fit that. It didn't matter.
You'd be devastated?
It's like 5.5 for me then.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
I would say. Now, Mortal Kombat has already got moved once. It was supposed to come out in 2025.
It shouldn't even be on this list.
It should not. We should have already seen this movie. But that's a good pick. I am also looking forward to that one. My number 5 is God Is. Now, this is the movie that is about two, they're twins, and they've been scarred. They have like scars on them. And I don't know if they're like assassins by trade or what, but their mom tells them that their scars have been caused by their dad and they need to go kill him. And that's pretty much the premise of the movie.
Yeah.
And that's
we talked about this in the podcast a couple
we
episodes
did.
ago.
And that's like the plot. We don't have no trailer, no posters, no nothing about this movie. But what's also interesting about this is the cast. So it's got Sterling K. Brown, Vivica Fox, Janelle Monáe, Erica Alexander, and then the twins are played by Cara Young and Mallory Johnson. And I'm not as familiar with them, but if they're good enough to be with the rest of them people, 2 thumbs up from me.
Yeah.
So this is a more indie film. It is coming out from Amazon MGM Studios, but it is going to the theaters in May. So that's my number 5. Hopefully it is good, because I could have put something else on this list if it wasn't. But I have faith in these actors. So.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into number 4. What is your 4th most anticipated?
My 4th most anticipated film of 2026 is The Odyssey.
Oh, it made it.
It's number 4.
Okay.
Now that I know it's not historically accurate and it looks a little ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm more excited.
Believe it or not.
3D printed helmet got me up.
Okay. Then inaccuracies got you.
Inaccuracy, yeah, maybe
got
more
you excited.
Yeah.
I feel that. It's funny. The Odyssey is not on my list.
Yeah, I mean, I
barely made it.
I didn't want this movie to be made at all. I wanted the vampire space cowboy movie
Space
that everybody
cops,
thought
whatever.
that he was going to make, but he decided he wanted to go this route. Which who hasn't seen The Odyssey?
Right, and that was why I didn't put it, because I was like, I kind of know how this goes, but it will be a spectacle.
But if it's going to be a spectacle and trippy,
right,
and some people are like, there are some parts of the story that they don't do or go there in the other adaptation of the Odyssey that they're able to do now.
In this one.
Sure. I want to see Christopher Nolan's Cyclops.
I'm very interested in that one.
Yeah.
My number 4 is, I should have put the Odyssey here.
Oh.
Okay. But I put something totally different. Scary Movie 6.
I almost put Scary Movie 6
Did
on
you?
here. Yeah, it got edged out by Mortal Kombat.
This got a lot of pressure on it. It needs to be good. It needs to be funny. We don't get a lot of the straight comedies these days, and this is like one of them.
Yeah.
So y'all better get
Anaconda.
But that came in December.
Yeah.
What's the last comedy? Yeah, Anaconda. I'm trying to think before Anaconda. What was the last
The Roses?
Okay,
That's
you're probably.
we saw.
Yeah, you're probably right. There's not a lot of just straight comedy movies coming out. Or what's that?
Spoof?
No.
Parody?
Yeah, what was the Liam Neeson movie that came out? That was a comedy.
Spoof movie?
Yeah, sure.
Naked Gun?
There it is.
Yeah.
We didn't see that though. Although I've been meaning to watch it.
They don't make movies like that anymore.
They
true.
don't. So I am a lot riding on this. We got all the people back that we need to have come back, so that is why I'm excited.
Okay, that's fun. Yeah, I'm excited about Scary Movie 6 as well. And they already said that they're bringing back all the cast. They listened. Everybody they said we wanted to come back is coming back.
We were screaming it,
right?
Because if not, I would have been like,
so I have no issues with any of the casting choices.
This movie. All right, number 3. What's your third one for 2026?
Funny, my third most anticipated movie of 2026 is Scream 7.
Oh, I'm surprised that wasn't number 1.
No.
I thought that was gonna be number 1.
No, they made some choices in this movie.
Oh, so that's
plot wise
that
I'm unfortunately aware of.
Oh, so, you've been spoiled already.
Well, no, not. I know what this movie is about. I know the overarching premise of this movie. I haven't been necessarily spoiled, but I know
you got the gist.
I know what every Scream movie has a new interesting thing that they bring to the into the films. I know what the new interesting thing they're gonna do in this, a la Ghostface phone call technology.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the story stuff. They fumbled with the
they
last
messed
Scream.
Up.
They really fumbled.
They had a whole nother movie planned,
Yeah.
and then Skydance, or I think it's Skydance, Searchlight, whatever.
Yeah.
Screwed it all up.
They did.
With the firing of Melissa. So that's their fault.
They had something good with Scream 5 and 6. They really fumbled it. It ruined a little bit of my excitement for Scream 7, but I've always liked Scream before 5 and 6.
It's probably not going to be bad.
So, and it's because Sydney's going to be in it and Gail's going to be in it. So I'm excited about it. I don't know if I'm excited where this goes after.
I think they're done. You think they're gonna keep going after this?
I saw some interviews where they're talking about this is they're trying to basically redo what they tried to do with Melissa with Sydney's daughter.
No.
It's gonna be passed off to this new girl. And then Sydney will take a Gail Weathers type of role.
No,
she's supporting.
They have burnt their goodwill.
Yeah, they did.
Put your little movie out. Right. Put your little movie out and let's just close this chapter and keep going.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
It's bittersweet.
We don't know how good a movie is till it's out. So being excited about it makes perfect sense.
But I'm a Scream fan, so I can't not be excited about it.
Right. That makes sense.
It's number 3.
I thought it was going to be number 1.
Yeah.
All right. My number 3 is Disclosure Day.
Okay.
Our Steven Spielberg, Alien. We have Emily Blunt going.
Okay.
And we don't know what she's saying. I think she's an alien. Jay thinks she's getting possessed by an alien. Either way, the less I know, the better going into this.
I want to see movies for her this year.
Yes, she's on my list twice, actually.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
mm-hmm.
Disclosure Day looks like it's going to be fun.
All right. Yeah, that'll be a summer blockbuster for sure.
All right. Number 2.
What you got?
I have Brand New Day.
Oh, you know what? I had a conflict about putting 2 things on here that was related.
I didn't.
Which kind of gives away what my other one is. But you are right. That is that's on my list in invisible ink.
Yeah. Brand New Day. I'm slightly,
I hope it don't get spoiled for us.
I hope it doesn't get fully spoiled for us. I feel like I know where it's going.
See, I don't know.
I know Spider-Man stuff. So there's only so many things you can do.
Now, did you see the little tidbit rumor that came out today about it? About who was playing Mary Jane's boyfriend?
No.
Ezra from Ahsoka. Ahsoka? Or Rebels, I guess is where he was originally from.
Oh, just an actor?
Yeah.
They didn't say character?
No, Mary Jane's boyfriend? Matter. But I don't know if that's does he turn into somebody in the comics?
He is temporary.
Duh. So I was like, why y'all giving her a man? We already know where this goes.
Right.
We don't know who her real man is.
Yeah, I'm excited about this because it's a fresh start on Spider-Man. I'm more excited because the Shang-Chi director is doing this one.
Listen, and they said that the fight coordinator is the same guy who used to work with Jackie Chan or something.
Yes.
So we getting all types of action.
Jackie Chan, fight coordinator. The return of Mark Ruffalo. Hulk hasn't been in anything in a while.
Nope, not in a movie in a while.
Terrell Tillman will be in it, so it's got a good cast. And I like the whole plot setup of people not know who Peter Parker is and what that'll do for his life and his story. So
$1 billion incoming.
Yeah. Maybe
2. Yeah. Maybe. All right, my number 2 is, speaking of Emily Blunt, Devil Wears Prada 2.
That makes sense.
I'm optimistic that it ain't been too long for us to circle back to this. That's my one concern, is that it's been too long and they ain't gonna be able to get that chemistry back. But all these is actors, so we should be good.
Yeah.
And it'll be like an event type film, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
This opens up the summer, so this will be the May movie versus an Avengers movie. Yeah. So y'all got a light writing on y'all too, just like Scary Movie 6.
Yeah.
Get it right, Disney. Get it right.
Yeah, and everybody's still here, so.
Everybody's still here. Thank God. All right, so I bet you we got the same number 1. Maybe. So let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Avengers Doom.
No, it's Avengers Doomsday.
Okay. I was about to say Mandalorian, bro.
No.
Avengers Doomsday is our number 1. I mean, what is there to say?
Yep.
It's an Avengers movie.
It's my most anticipated, although I have no idea what this movie is about.
None, but I love it. I love being blind and confused and what is y'all talking about? Mm-hmm. There's maybe some coded message in the trailers now that's in the countdown, and I'm like, what does this mean? And people trying to figure it out. We're back in our confused era with Marvel, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So this is probably also gonna make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Maybe 2, depending. But Marvel gonna have a good year for movies, and it's only gonna be 2.
Doomsday is gonna be great.
Although technically, Spider-Man is Sony, but nobody counts them.
Yep.
For that. So, if you have a good top 5, let us know. I'm curious what other people's top 5s are.
There's a lot of movies coming out this year.
We both didn't say something that I thought was interesting.
Moana 2.
Now, come on.
No.
Supergirl. I was wondering if Supergirl was gonna make your list.
No.
No.
Okay. I need to see more from that camp
before
I get excited.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, there's a lot of good movies coming out next year. I think
Supergirl by now will be in the theaters for 20 days.
Right. Well, that's actually true. I mean, let's not a lie. Right. That actually might
be the
happen, which is crazy. Be a lot of good movies coming out next year. hopefully we lose the whole people don't go see originals and IP and all that. Just see what you like, y'all.
Yeah.
And see it in the movie theaters because they need some help. Go get your popcorn, your snacks, and buy your movies.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's it for our top 5 for 2026. If you want to share yours, let us know either in our comments. You can email us. We on Threads, social medias, all that. And tell us what you think. So that's it. Let's get into our...
Let's roll into the trailer park.
Toot toot. Beat beat. And this trailer park is sponsored by Marvel Studios.
Nice.
Literally.
All right. First stop for the trailer park is Thor's confessional from the Avengers Doomsday trailer.
Okay. Prayer, I think, would be more appropriate. Oh, well, I guess you can kind of say the same thing at the same time.
From the Avengers Doomsday teaser. This is Avengers Doomsday teaser 2.
We have 2 more to go.
Can't officially talk about the third one yet.
Nope, but it's coming on Tuesday. We know what it is.
Yes,
we haven't seen it. Have you seen a leaked video of it?
Yes.
The third one?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I decided to wait.
It's on the internet.
I know, but I decided to wait because I didn't want to.
Unfortunately, the AI is in the world, so who knows if anybody's seen anything that's real or not.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. So the Thor one actually had everybody's excited about this one because we have serious Thor back. I was like, would y'all leave Taika Waititi alone with Thor: Love and Thunder? Right. Anywho, Thor is basically in a field force of some sort, and he's praying to Odin, his dad, saying it sounds like he knows that he's about to go back into battle, but now that he has a child, and he wants to be able to return to her. So he's like, please give me some strength so I don't die, so I can come back to this kid that I technically didn't ask for, but now I'm going to take care of. And that's it. Yeah. It's less time. It's shorter than the Steve one. It feels like it is. But I mean, once again, it ain't really showing us nothing about the plot.
I don't know what this movie's about, so
and we don't know nothing about what position what he been doing.
Yeah, so this whole speech for me was kind of just like, I don't know what the stakes are. So
right.
This doesn't have like, and I'm not a parent, so this doesn't have like weight, but
it had weight.
I'm confused because like Thanos was built up.
Yeah.
So it was like,
we
know what the threat of Thanos is.
We knew, right?
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we know what the threat of Doom is because Doom's not
we
new,
know
what is the threat of MCU Doom?
Right.
It's not the same.
So Thor's feels like he knows something is coming, which begs the question of how what he been up to. As we said, these teasers are probably not going to be in a movie. So what we are seeing now is probably not going to be further explained until we get to the movie. So when we get with Thor's probably already going to be where he need to be at. Somebody done call him up is what I'm assuming. I don't know. But either way, everybody's happy because serious Thor is back. So we're all like, yay, serious Thor is going to be serious, whatever. But we don't, there's no, it looks good though. I will say that the teasers 1 and 2, they look good. Yeah. Like they got color, they got grading, they got budget.
Yeah.
They look like the Fantastic Four after credit scene and the Thunderbolts after credit scene because they directed those.
Until I know what the movie's about, like we all know everybody from the past phase is going to be in this one. Until I know what the plot is,
you don't know what the context of why Thor's praying to Odin.
I don't know what the context of the trailer is. Like there are 2 types of Secret Wars, but what is the MCU Secret Wars going to be? Because
it's not going to be a direct.
There's 2 types of Age of Ultrons, but the MCU's wasn't like that.
Right.
Infinity War wasn't like that. We don't
know they're not going to copy paste.
Right. So
I will say that
an announcement trailer.
Right. Well, we already knew Thor was in it too, so this ain't even a cast announcement.
This is less surprising than the Steve one.
Right. Now you were saying that you think that they're gonna do all the OGs, but based on what we know in the third one, then it's not gonna be the OG Avengers. So I don't know.
It's an announcement trailer.
I'm very curious. We'll never get it, but maybe the Russos to explain what the thought was on who they picked to do these. Which is because there's obviously a thought. There's a thought here.
Most popular characters currently.
Maybe. Oh, okay. That could be it. Now, did you see that there has been a rumor that the Korean trailer movie film has not only they rated all of the 4, but then they apparently have rated a 5th and a 6th one. No. People think there are 2 more after this. And they might be leading up to Super Bowl where we get a full trailer.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
There's enough people in this movie where literally everybody and their mama could get a trailer leading up to the movie coming out. And they're not gonna do that, but they could.
It's true.
That would be kind of crazy. But they're not gonna do that.
No.
So we'll see. I mean, we'll see where this leads in 11 months.
Yeah.
And we have 2 more officially that we know of. We'll talk about those next week. Jay has already seen it. Is it better than the last 2? At least tell me that.
I've seen the.
You seen the? You had? Did they record it on a screen or did they record it on like somebody's like laptop?
It looks like
because it's in the theater.
In the theater.
Okay, yeah, it's in the theater as of Friday.
Yeah.
So okay, so you saw the real one.
Yeah.
What we giving it out of 5? 4 out of 5.
It's the best one.
Okay,
But I mean,
right.
it's the most.
So I was right when I said they doing them by excitement order.
Yeah. That's true.
I was true. Okay.
So far, yes, it's the best
They
one.
leading up. So the 4th one gonna be like the bomb.com. Based on what
the third one is the one you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Okay.
Third one is the one everybody wants to see.
I know what's in it. I just haven't seen it.
The third one is now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking. And then we're going to get the fish grease popping once we
Sure.
get the number 4.
Yeah.
And then maybe get a 5th and a 6th one.
Sure, unless the 4th one is like Ant-Man.
No, I know who's in the 4th one.
Oh, I don't know who's in.
Okay, I'm not going to tell
Wanda?
you. No.
Oh.
But you got the letter right.
Okay.
Well, there's two.
Oh no! Yes. I know
There's
what the
2
fourth
groups.
one is.
Okay,
Yes.
there's 2 groups.
Okay.
And we all like talking
So yes,
around.
if that 4th one is true, yes.
That'd probably be the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, as these release, like we said, for the whole month, we will talk about them. We got one more. They come out on Tuesday online. So if this is Tuesday, you listen to this, the 3rd one should be out to watch. So we'll see.
All right, next up on the trailer park is for Wonder Man. This is January 27th release of all 8 episodes on Disney Plus. This stars Yahya Abdul-Mateen as Simon Williams, not related to us.
No.
Who
Thankfully.
plays Simon Williams, Wonder Man in the MCU.
Yeah.
What is this going to be about? He is an actor who is trying to land the role of a lifetime as a superhero.
Wonder Man.
In a Hollywood where superpowers are not allowed.
And we just learned that there is something called a doorman policy, and if you are a superhero, you cannot be an actor. Which
hard to ensure superpowers.
Oh, okay. People are trying to connect it to mutants. Like, are they setting up a mutant situation?
No, because there are no mutants
Yet. There are mutants. Namor is a mutant.
You have to have the.
Kamala's a mutant.
Nobody knows Namor exists. Remember, that was the whole.
Right.
It was the plan. That's why he killed Angela Bassett.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Ryan, I'll never forgive you for that. Moving on. So some people think it might be connected to like a mutants or whatever. And I was kind of like, I don't know if they gonna do that in the
like
show.
The xenophobia is early. Like they haven't gotten the mutants yet.
They drip feeding it.
I mean, it would make sense. I mean, it would make more sense that just because like the Avengers is enough to be like Sokovia Accords, which I don't know if those are still like a thing.
They don't seem like it from Brave New
World. They just soft canceled the Sokovia Accords. Good. I don't know how you do that. Good. Once they're ratified.
Ross was crazy.
I don't know how that happens. But
so that is one thing, and then other people are. The big question is, how did Simon get his powers?
Science experiment. Or somebody said that. Somebody said he might have been living in Westview.
That would be interesting.
So, like, what if a bunch of people in Westview ended up getting affected by the Hex bubble?
Okay, I'd be down for that. And
I mean, he has a connection to Wanda in the comics,
right?
There was
his brother is in this, the Grim Reaper.
There was a Grim Reaper Easter egg in the intro of WandaVision. That they never really addressed.
Okay, because we'll also need to explain how his brother has superpowers.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I'm looking forward to this. They are releasing all 8 episodes at once. They're about 30 minutes each. I guess you can at least get through half of them in one day.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are, there's a whole debate about they releasing them all at once because they have no confidence. I don't think that's true anymore.
I think they're just trying to shake off streaming stuff.
I do think they're trying to pump because Wonder Man was sitting for a while because of the strikes and all that. I do think Marvel is trying to, get the streaming stuff out and done because they, moving into
they're pivoting again.
We're pivoting to less stuff, although we're getting like 9 Marvel projects next year. Anywho,
right.
But I also think for this type of show, at once makes more sense. Because if it's only 30 minutes, week to week to week, I feel like people gonna fall off and just wait to the end to binge it.
Right.
So just give it to us all at once.
Right.
I'm pro all at once for this, or maybe half and half would have been good. Whatever. We watching it.
Yeah, I am.
And we will be reviewing it on the podcast.
All right, so that is all the stops in the trailer park. Let's dive into this bunch crunch.
One crunch. It's a sad crunch. Actor Isaiah Whitlock Jr. passed away December 30th. Almost made it to 2026. If you do not know who he is, I can't really. This is a G-rated podcast, so I can't really say what the thing is.
Put the meme up.
I'll put the meme up. He is most known as a senator from The Wire, the HBO show, but he was like the corrupt Clay Davis. And he had like a saying that he would do that he's most known for. Somebody put together a great collaboration of clips of all him in The Wire. He was also in Goodfellas, which I forgot. He was in Red Hook Summer. And
favorite movie.
Listen, if you want me to not leave the house, just put on Goodfellas. And I'll just be like, I'm just sitting here
I'm in Red Hook Summer.
Oh, no, I hate that movie, actually. Another movie I hate. I did not like that movie. I don't even think I finished it. I was just like, no, we're not doing this. I'm not. But Clay Davis. Isaiah Whitlock was in that. He was not the issue.
I like how you went immediately to good. He just completely glossed
skipped right over there. His role in Goodfellas was he was a doctor.
Right.
In Red Hook Summer, I think he was the.
I've never seen it.
Don't.
You told me not to watch another movie. It's on the list of Lost City.
Hold on.
You told me not to watch it.
I just don't agree with. I love Spike Lee. Spike Lee is one of the greatest directors.
Yeah.
But Red Hook Summer.
Not everything everybody does is great.
Not one of them. Not one of them. But Isaiah Whitlock was not the problem. Red Hook Summer. He was also in The Five Bloods. So he's done quite a few Spike Lee movies.
That's still on Netflix.
It's still on Netflix. He did voice work in Lightyear, which I forgot about.
Who was he in Lightyear?
He was he was Commander Burnside. I think that was her dad, right?
Was her dad.
Okay. Yeah. So he did that. He also did Your Honor and Veep, which I didn't watch either of those.
People
but Your Honor,
saying you should watch Veep.
I should watch Veep?
Well, me.
Oh, what is Veep about?
It's basically Parks and Recreation, but she's the vice president of the United States.
Oh, right.
Elaine from Seinfeld.
Yes. Okay. You're right. And then I last saw him in one of the greatest shows Netflix ever put out, The Residents. He played the chief of police. And he's the one who calls Cordelia to come solve the case.
Oh, okay.
So he's basically in the whole season because there's a conflict because he's the chief of police of like DC. But the White House also has like a police force.
Right.
So they are trying to claim it as a suicide, but he calls her like, nah, this needs to be like investigated.
So the Secret Service is trying to claim it's a suicide?
Or
the White House police.
The White House police, because they just want it to be a suicide so they can pack it up and leave.
Okay.
But he calls Cordelia to be like, yo, something ain't right. So
he's Carl Winslow.
Yes. He is. But he was really good in that because he's trying to keep her, keep her motivated to keep going because she's kind of running into roadblocks and whatnot.
Okay.
But yes, I don't know if that was that his last role.
Hoppers is coming up.
Oh yes, and he's gonna be a Hoppers.
It's an animated movie
from Disney. So that his last role will be the upcoming Hoppers movies.
Still working for recent because Resident was also just recent.
Yeah. So he had undisclosed illness, a sudden illness that he passed away from. So sucks.
R.I.P. to a legend.
R.I.P. to a legend. I should watch The Residents again. If you have not, I say this every time I come up. If you have not seen The Residents, it is worth the watch. And boo to Netflix for not giving it another season.
Yeah.
Y'all suck. Anywho, R.I.P. to a legend.
All right, so that is all the news, trailers, and Bunch Crunch for this week. We're going to take a short break and come back for our review for Eternity.
Sweet. This week we watched Eternity, which came out November 26, 2025, so this past Thanksgiving. The director is David Frine, who does not have a clickable page on Wikipedia. Shout out to him for making a good movie. Casting characters for Eternity are Miles Teller plays Larry, Elizabeth Olsen plays Joan, Callum Turner plays Luke, Divine Joy Randolph plays Anna, John Early plays Ryan, and Olga Morendis plays Karen. So short cast.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people, but effective. Now, where do I know Callum Turner from?
Fantastic.
Duh. I watched that whole movie and was like, I'm so annoyed. Why don't I know where you from?
Yeah.
It's freaking fantastic beast.
Elizabeth Olsen and Callum Turner have both played witches, and Elizabeth Olsen and Miles Teller have both played superheroes.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Because he's
It's fantastic.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, he was Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Random tidbit. Oh, Callum Turner is Dua Lipa's dude.
Yeah, Dua Peep's husband.
Duh.
Yeah.
He also dated Vanessa Kirby. It's random tidbit.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I like Callum now. I mean, I didn't dislike him before, but it's a good choice in women. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Next up, ain't got nothing to do with the movie. Runtime is an hour and 54 minutes. Budget of only $12 million. So A24 kept this in check. Yeah. Current box office sits at $32.3 million, which ain't bad because that's almost 3 times the budget. Cinema score doesn't exist because this did not get a wide release, which it should have. Okay. We'll get to that in a review. But if you search for this, I was just telling Jay, if you ever need a reason not to use Google AI overview, I searched for the cinema score for this and it was like, it got an A-. And I was like, let me double check this. I searched cinema score and it said, this cinema score don't exist. Don't use Google AI overview, y'all.
Not real.
Keep scrolling, do your own research. Back to the ratings. On Rotten Tomatoes, this movie has a 77 from critics and a 91 from audience. So good either way. More audience liked it than critics, but we don't care what critics say anywho. All right, Jay, hit us with the plot of Eternity.
The plot of Eternity is Elizabeth Olsen plays Joan, Miles Teller plays Larry. Larry has died.
Yes.
And gone to Eternity.
The upper,
I don't know what this place is called.
It's a room.
The airport.
Sure.
He's gone to the platform 9 3/4.
Junction. It's called a junction.
Is it called the junction?
It's called the junction.
The junction. Mm-hmm. Larry has died and gone to the junction, which is a way station until you pick your eternity, where you will spend the rest of your existence.
Yep.
He is waiting for his wife, who is also elderly, to pass as well, so they can go away together.
Yes.
But while he's there, once Joan arrives, when she passes and she arrives, he finds that her first husband has, for 67 years ago, has also been at the junction waiting for her to die so they can spend eternity together. So Joan has to make a choice either to spend eternity with her current husband that she died with, or spend eternity with her ex-husband that will
technically not ex,
former husband
deceased
who died in the war.
Right.
Yeah.
60-some years ago.
Yeah. 60-something years ago.
Choices and then hijinks and shenanigans.
Sure.
Ensue. For sure. All right, let's get into our non-spoiler thoughts. You want me to go first or you want you to go first?
You go first.
All right, this is your perfect rom-com. If you are looking for a rom-com, this is it. It's got all the makings of rom and com together. The chemistry here is great between all of the cast. Elizabeth Olsen is going to win an Oscar. I don't know for what.
She's really good at acting.
That role has probably not been written yet. There is something with her name on it that she is going to get an Oscar for, because everybody in this is good, but she was acting like the rent was due. Yeah. Okay. Elizabeth Olsen has done a very good job of having a career post, quote unquote, because she better be coming back, post Marvel. So she is very good at playing like commercial hits and then also good at like rom-com and serious movies. She does, and she continues that, showing that she can do that here. Even though it's about the afterlife, it is still pretty darn funny. I think the com of the rom-com is like capital com because it is pretty funny. It's not super, as you watch the movie you might be able to figure out like what might happen, but it's not super predictable. They throw a little couple twists in on the way. So I appreciate that. And this should have had a wider release. We don't have a lot of rom-coms and we don't have a lot of straight comedies. We get more romantic dramas. I don't understand why this didn't get like a wide release, but A24 is weird. So like they're going to put that drama movie out with
Smash Machine out.
Zendaya. Right. But this is something different than what they would put out. So I don't feel like that made any sense from A24 to not give this a wide release, because it was good enough for that. So those are my non-spoiler notes.
Okay. My non-spoiler notes are, I thought this was fun. Yes. I thought this was a fun rom-com.
I agree.
I do think it was a little predictable.
Okay.
I could tell exactly.
Opposite of what I just said.
Really? I thought I could tell exactly where this was going from the beginning of the movie.
But I like that they kind of tried to
I like that they tried. That was my note.
Okay.
I like that they tried to add twists and turns.
All right, fine.
And make
us not think what she gonna do.
Everything a lot more complex.
All right.
But I think it was very clear from the beginning.
From the beginning?
Towards the end, I was confused why she was confused.
You
like,
thought,
are we all like watching the same?
there was a point of the movie where I was like, oh, this is what she gonna do. Then it doesn't go that way, and I was like, then I was like, there's too much movie
There's
left.
a point of the movie where it doesn't go the way that I think it's gonna go. And
Okay.
I'm like, okay, but then I look at the runtime and I'm like,
yeah, it was like a good 25 minutes left, and I was
exactly
like,
what it was.
something's
It
gonna
was
happen.
exactly like 25 minutes
Oh, yeah.
left. I was like,
Good little
yes.
chunk. Yeah.
That was correct. So
You were correct.
I do think it's a little predictable.
Okay.
But I do think it was still fun.
Okay.
It's saved by the cast. It is really well acted.
Uh-huh.
Some of the jokes didn't land all the way for me.
Really? I'm curious of which
Not
one.
all of them.
Uh-huh.
And maybe because I watched it at home.
Okay. So
Alone,
it would have been
so
more of a theater
Maybe it would have been more of like a theater haha situation.
Okay.
But not all of the jokes are great, but some of them really were good.
Okay.
Once again, Divine Joy Randolph was a standout. She
Yes.
did a lot for the comedy.
She's like, this movie is Miles, Elizabeth, and Caleb, but Divine Joy Randolph she right up underneath. She almost like third villain instead of being like fourth villain in this, to be honest.
Yeah. So I thought this was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good time. All right. Anything else for non-spoilers?
Sorry for non-spoilers.
All right. We are going to get in our spoiler section. If you do not want to know who Scarlet Witch picks at the end of the movie, pause, go watch it right now. If you are listening to this episode January 3rd, it is still it's only available for rent. So it's not on streaming yet. This is A24. I don't know where their stuff goes.
Oh, it's on Apple for rent.
Oh, okay. It'll probably go on Apple TV for streaming. So it's worth the watch. But if you don't want to be spoiled, go ahead, pause, come back. If you do want to be spoiled, stick around because we're going to get to our spoiler section in 3, 2, and 1. So we'll start off at the top. Miles Teller plays Larry Cutler. Now, Larry is Joan's current wife and current day. So she has been married to Larry for 65 years. Mm-hmm. He dies, as Jay said, he dies first eating a pretzel, which we find out through the movie he's not supposed to be eating pretzels, which I thought was funny running gag through the movie. And he keeps eating pretzels throughout the movie. He dies first and goes to heaven. And then Joan actually has cancer. I think it was cancer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, she has cancer, and then she comes after him. Miles Teller does a good job of playing somebody who's supposed to be 90, 80 something, but he in a young man body. Yeah. So you show up to the junction at the point of your life where you were the happiest. So we got 60-year-old people dying, showing up to the junction when they was looking like their 10-year-old self, because that's when they were happy.
Right.
So Miles shows up at I think he said he was like 25 or something.
Yeah.
He shows up as 25-year-old self. They don't explicitly say what age Joan was, but she's also pretty young.
He shows up, they were
in the 20s together. Maybe too.
Yeah.
Right.
Versions of themselves they picked were when they were together at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
When she was with one of the husbands. I guess we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So she's also, they all around the same age in like their 20s or whatnot. Mm. But Miles Teller is supposed to be mentally like 60 something.
Right.
And he acts that way, even though he looks like Miles Teller currently looks.
Yeah.
He does a very good job of being like that old cranky husband, but he still loves his wife, right? And he's like, oh, she gonna show up. We gonna pick where we gonna go, and then that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
And he's
kind of like old people when they plan for retirement.
Right. The movie starts off with them arguing in the car because they go into a gender reveal, and they just bickering back and forth like old married couples do. And they still do that in the junction, even though they're like 25. But Miles Teller does a very good job of playing that like old man in a young man's body. And I don't care what anybody says or who shows up. Like, I'm going to spend eternity with my wife.
Right.
So we last saw Miles Teller in The Gorge, where he plays a different character. He plays an assassin killer of some sort with a troubled past. So this is only the second time I've seen Miles Teller in something. I was like, I wonder why he's not in more stuff. He's pretty good.
He'll be in the Michael Jackson movie.
He will be in the Michael Jackson. Okay, so he getting some work. He was also in Top Gun, right? Or Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, he lived in that.
He lived in.
Oh, they all lived in that. Nobody died in those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so he might maybe be in the second one. Somebody?
One person.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. But it's funny because everybody, Glenn Plow. Everybody's pushing Glenn. But I'm like, Miles Teller's pretty darn good. Actually, like him better.
I mean, Fantastic Four did a lot of damage.
Oh, okay. I wonder if he's got like a difficult person.
Michael B. Jordan's kind of just getting back out of that. So
you're right. Okay, you probably explained that very well. But I was like, I like him in this movie. I liked him in The Gorge. I just wonder why. Oh, he was also in Divergent, which I didn't watch. Maybe that did some damage.
Nobody.
too.
I don't think that did damage to anybody because nobody
watched it.
Movies.
Okay.
Theo James is in those. Bill Skarsgård.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was the Kate? Which one of the
Cat? Who was Katniss in those?
No.
Oh,
Titanic girl.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet. She was in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad people.
So I like Miles Teller in this, and it just made me wonder. Like, I wonder why he's not in more stuff. Because he's pretty good playing the role and playing, like, you know, the husband who just wants to be with his wife for all eternity.
Yeah.
Did you have anything from Miles Teller?
No, I thought Miles Teller was good. I thought he was a very good actor.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the fact that, like, Divine Joy Randolph's character Anna, who's his afterlife coordinator, says that the way the afterlife works is that it's just everybody gets an eternity. The good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
There is no heaven. There is no hell.
Right.
Everybody dies, comes to the junction, and you all get to pick your eternity.
Like, where you gonna go?
Spend the rest of your existence.
Right.
I liked when he was like, you know, I think there's been a mistake. I shouldn't be here. I want to speak to God.
The big guy,
yeah. She was like, oh, why didn't you say you were one of those, Larry? Here, we got the Christian world, Judaism world,
Right.
Hinduism world. And I also like the fact that when he was still himself in the junction. He was like, you know, I don't feel like I'm at peace. I don't feel happy. I'm supposed to, you know, once you pass on, you're supposed to have eternal happiness. She was like, Larry, your soul is just you.
Right.
So she was like, if you spit your life being annoyed, you're going to spit your afterlife being annoyed.
Yeah. So the junction is not like purgatory. It's literally a train station where you get a couple days to pick where you're going to spend eternity.
Yeah.
And Larry's kind of like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like,
and
this is not what I thought this would be like.
When you die, you don't like get like a moment of clarity and get divide all
you get a bunch
divine happiness. You, whoever you were on earth,
is who you gonna continue to be.
Goes to the junction, and you just get to pick an eternity you want to spend the rest.
Yes.
of your life
So
in.
Larry's revelation of like what this is was pretty good because he's just like, this is not at all what they say it is, and she's like, yeah. Welcome.
She was like, yeah, they tell you a lot of weird stuff down there.
Yeah, she says down there, she's like, this is not.
Or whenever he says God or Jesus Christ or something, she's like, you sure you're not religious?
Right. You sure you don't want to go to the Christian eternity?
Right.
So yeah, that was pretty funny.
So yeah, he did a good job in his reaction to being there and trying to figure out, you know, what was going on. It was taking him a while.
It was funny. It was funny to watch him struggle.
He did a good job with that.
So I'm gonna skip Elizabeth Olsen and come back to her because I feel like you should do it together like that. Caleb Turner plays Luke. So Luke is Joan's first husband who died during the war. So it has been 67 years
Korean War
since he died. Obviously, she hadn't gotten remarried to Larry, but Luke has been, and he's also, he's the age of when he died, obviously. So he also looks young or whatnot. And Luke is this like perfect quote unquote specimen of a man. And everybody who sees him, he's like, oh, he's so dreamy and he's so handsome. He's this and that. He's so perfect. But Luke has basically been waiting in the junction, and they didn't explain it in the movie, but I guess time passes like it does on Earth.
Yeah.
So he has been waiting for 67 literal Earth years for when it, like, you know, you can't see what the other person is doing. So you just gotta wait till the person shows up, and you don't know what day, what time, what they doing. You just have to wait. Yeah. So Luke's been waiting. He's been a bartender because you can choose to not leave the junction and pick an eternity, but you have to work basically. Yeah. You're an employee of the junction.
Yeah. You basically have to. It's like working at the airport.
Yeah, basically.
If you're not going to leave,
you got to earn your keep.
Right.
Essentially. And do something handy. So he's the bartender because there's a bar that serves actual alcohol. Right. In the junction, and you can actually get drunk. I was like, this is funny. Like, there's no immunity here to getting drunk. So Luke's been working as a bartender. And what's funny is Larry goes to the bar to try to like figure out what's going on, have a drink or whatever. And he meets Luke. But he doesn't know Luke is Luke. Right. He's just like, Luke is my bartender. So Luke is interesting because you feel bad for him because he's been waiting for Joan for 67 years, but then it's also kind of like, but she got married and had another life. Yeah. So Callum,
he don't know that. So
he don't know that. Right. He doesn't know because he can't see what she's been doing, but he knows that she's been alive. He just don't know what she's been up to. So Luke does a very good job of playing that, like, you know, I was her. He's still stuck in like past. He does a good job of playing like, I'm still stuck. Like I was 20. Or whatever.
And I had a note that was like he died young, so he's immature.
He is. He don't have that concept of like people grow and he didn't get to do that.
He didn't
right?
get to
Because he
grow
died.
up.
And he's obviously been, well, technically
He
grew up in the junction. Okay, that he grew up to go to war, so he's like in his 20s or whatever, and he's been living in a junction though for 67 years as like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, with
people who have died at different ages of life,
experienced life. Yeah,
and he's never left. Like he didn't go. Once you go to an eternity, you can't come back.
Right.
So if he leaves, he can't just test out an eternity. But I don't like it. Let me go away from my wife. He's just stayed there. So he hadn't had any like development. Like he's not stupid in the movie, but he's stuck.
It's like
where he is.
If somebody left Earth in the 50s.
Yeah, he's like
right, and
Star-Lord, but
then
smarter.
Has to have a conversation with somebody who left Earth in 2025.
Right.
Like,
so like cell phones, internet.
You got to explain everything to him.
Larry had told him, "Dude, you need to watch MASH." And he's like, "What's MASH?"
MASH was about the Korean War, which he died in.
Right. So he don't know none of that. But Callum Turner plays a very good job of playing the characters. Just kind of like, he's also about his wife, but he has this. His brain is warped because his wife is not the woman that he left behind. Yeah. Like his wife is a 67 or 70 whatever year old woman now who's lived her life and got remarried. Yeah. So he does very good at that. I liked Luke's character for what he was, even though some things that Luke does, I'm like, now come on, Luke, that ain't right. But he does a good job playing Luke. Yeah. Next we have Divine Joy Randolph, who plays Anna. So Anna is Larry's afterlife coordinator. She's funny from the second she shows up on screen to the end when we see her last. And she is, I said, she's in this movie as much as the other three. Yeah. And I guess I didn't expect that because it seems the trailer kind of makes it like she's a supporting character. And sometimes they go in and out. But she is with Larry pretty much the whole time because she's trying to help Larry. She's trying to help Larry win Joan. Right. Essentially. First, she's there to tell Larry, like, you kind of need to move on. You don't know when she's going to show up. But once he's like, I want my wife, she's like, okay, cool. Let's get her. Right. So she's trying to help him out. But I ain't got no bad notes. All I have is good notes. She was good. She was funny. I like her character was trying to help Larry, but then also she was in cahoots with Larry when Larry was doing stuff that was like slick and behind people's back. So a perfect casting for this. She did a great job.
I liked how she was. She talked about like really focusing on making. She had other clients. Yes. Really wanted to get Larry to move on, but then also at the end talking about how you do this for so long, you just start pushing people along to their afterlives.
And that makes sense because one of my notes was like she's supposed like people have died, right? And they show up in a place called a junction that they have no concept of, and she's just kind of like all the afterlife coordinators are like. If you talk to somebody like, oh, I'm not your person, you need to go to the next person. I'm not your person, you need to go to the next person. I'm like, ain't you supposed to be more helpful?
Nobody's gently explaining to people that you're dead. So they're just letting people be confused. Listen. And when she introduces herself to him, she's kind of just like, you're dead, you ready? And right. It's just kind of like, that's it? Like
her character at first is not super helpful. No. But she explains that like, she's been doing it for so long. We just, what she say? It's like a sales.
Yeah, she said sale.
Right, but she does a good job. She has a little bit of a character arc when it comes to Larry because she's like, she credits Larry with refining her purpose of why she wanted to be an AC in the first place. So there's some emotion in this, and she was good. I liked her a lot. Last up, we have Carl Early, who I've not seen in anything before, but he plays Ryan, who is Joan's afterlife coordinator, and he is trying to help Luke get Joan back, even though he's not Luke's afterlife. Luke been there too long. He ain't got no afterlife coordinator, but John was pretty funny. He's kind of like the yin to Divine Joy's yang, essentially, in this. And they say there were a couple, which I didn't quite buy.
I didn't buy that.
I was like, neither one.
Whatever. It's right. Afterlife.
I'm gonna roll with it because Divine Joy Anna was Divine Joy Randolph's character. She was like, yeah, we got some history, and I was like, do y'all?
She was like, it's sexual.
I was like, I don't believe it. You lying. You ain't gotta lie. This afterlife. Nobody's checking out. So whoever wrote that was kind of, I was like, y'all, that they don't, whatever. But John was pretty funny as Ryan. Ryan is basically on Luke's side, trying to get Luke to win Joan's eternity.
And it's funny because I guess Ryan has been waiting for 67 years
Oh,
for Joan. Because I
yes.
guess he's both of their ACs.
It does seem like
Yeah.
that. So there is a, what do you call it? The lore or the story, like everybody knows that Luke, the bartender, is waiting for his wife.
Because he's been there for so long.
Right. So when Joan shows up, everybody's like, oh, is this Joan? Is this Joan? Is this that Joan? So everybody wants Luke to win because Luke has been waiting for so long. Except Anna, who's trying to help Larry.
Right.
Right. So there's kind of like a competition going on here. And it's funny, Joan says, this is not a competition. Anna's like,
It literally is.
That's literally what we are doing right now. It's a competition, girl. You got to pick. They got to pick. They got to wait for you to pick somebody. So yes, John was good.
I liked Ryan. I liked how aggressive he was in the very beginning.
Yes.
As soon as he first showed up, he was like, "Excuse me, what is he?" He was like, "I've been waiting 67 years for her."
Right. Scooch over,
he,
please.
Snatched her up.
Scooch over. Right.
It was good.
That was super good.
And how he like staged him showing up at her room and like staged her getting
Ryan
dressed
was
for
working.
Dinner. He was really
it was funny
because
Joan calls him something different, and he was like, "It's Ryan. It's been Ryan all day."
And we'll get to it at the end. But even at the end, when there's a final decision made, Ryan just kind of like, "Oh my god!"
Right.
I like this is still going.
I
on.
like John Early. He was pretty funny. Him and Divine Joy played off each other very well.
Yeah.
I didn't believe they was a couple, but the pairing of them still works.
They did a good job with the rivalry aspect.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. All right. So anything else for any characters? That's actually all the characters in the movie. There's one person, her neighbor. She's in this a little bit. So they have a neighbor. Joan and Larry have a neighbor who also dies.
Oh, yes.
In the middle of them two dying.
Olga Meredith plays Karen, who is a neighbor and friend of Joan, who's disliked by Larry, which I thought was fun because it didn't seem like she didn't seem to dislike Larry, but I don't know why Larry didn't like her.
Yeah, it was they had a weird rivalry even in the afterlife.
They did. Even she was just kind of like, Larry, don't be like that.
Right.
So like, why does Larry not like her?
So shout out to Olga because Karen was a nice little addition to this as well.
Karen was fun. Karen was the big secret lesbian. I get they all died and they were all old except Karen showed up older than the rest of them in the afterlife because her happiest moments was she had a secret lesbian rendezvous somewhere while she was gallivanting around the world
and then went back to her husband later.
She went back to her big fat closet when she got back home and just lived the rest of her life as a straight woman. So
it was funny. Her and Divine Joy's scene was hilarious when they were like sitting with some drinks and talking and Larry's like, hello, I'm trying to get help here.
They go to Karen because Larry needs to find out. He needs to find a reason for why Joe fell in love with them.
Right, so they can use that.
And he goes to Karen to see if Joan ever mentioned, it was just a stupid idea.
Right.
See if Joan ever mentioned to Karen why she loved Larry. And Karen was like, no, I mean, she just liked you. But I did like the fact that she Divine Joy where I was like, because you're a big fat secret lesbian.
Right. Her addition was funny because you're right. When she shows up, she looks older than everybody. It's like, so when was your happiest? Then she goes through the story of like she had like a lesbian relationship, then went back to her husband. So when she died, she was like, whew, thank God. Like I can go
be a lesbian.
I can go live my life in the afterlife just like I wanted. So Karen was cool. I also liked her.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our likes and dislikes. I'll let you go first.
I liked how aggressive Ryan was. Okay. I like how Luke doesn't even seem concerned about Larry.
No. Luke is like, you do not exist to me, Larry. Yeah. This is my wife. I died. Whatever happened with y'all, don't care.
I liked all the different eternities and the different worlds. They were basically like resorts. The junction was basically like an airport or like an airport when you arrive in an airport in like a foreign country or something. Right. And you have like all these different solicitors and you have these different
pamphlets giving out
and stands for different experiences.
Right.
They're basically trying to sell you an eternity to go to.
Right. And the eternities can be anything. Like there was a beach world. There was a Satanism world that was started on.
There was a Marxist world that was discontinued.
Right. There was Germany without the Nazis.
Clown world was discontinued.
Right. There was there was one for the mountains. Any type of scenario you could think of, there was a world for it where you could spend. But the caveat is you have to spend the rest of your life. Like there was a museum world where somebody obviously tried to leave. Yes. And he was like, I'm too bored. I can't look at another painting.
You gotta be smart about your decisions. So museum world is just looking at paintings.
It's just looking at paintings all your life. And if you escape, they send you to some place called the Void.
Yeah.
Which is just a dark room?
If you walk through a red door, which is basically a stage door.
Yes.
It takes you back to the junction.
Right.
And yeah, they'll just put you in the void, I guess.
Which we didn't get this. I would have liked to seen what the void was. Because Luke
just blackness for all eternity.
Yeah, you just sit in a dark box, which I feel like would drive you insane.
Yeah.
So, because Larry asks, where is there like a hell? And Luke's like, no, they put you in a void. I'm like, this sounds like hell.
Yeah.
Larry. Sounds like hell.
Oh, I did like the joke where Anna was like, you have 7 days to decide where you want to go. And he was like, what happens after 7 days? She was like, you got to go downstairs. She was like, to hell? She was like, no, rooms. She was like, there's rooms at the base. She was like, dang, you went straight to hell.
Because he keeps saying like, Lord Jesus Christ, big guy, upper room. And she's like, that don't exist.
She said, I can't believe you went straight there.
Right.
It's rooms in the basement.
Right. Because you got to go work or do something. Like
you got to get an apartment, a regular room.
Because the nice rooms are for people who just died.
Right.
So he can't just, forever. He can't stay there and just crash out.
What else did I like? I like that everybody got an eternity. Those are all I save for my likes. I'll save everything else for random notes.
Okay. So I like the set design. So the movie looks, when you go to the junction, it doesn't look like 2026. No. It kind of looks like a 1980s convention center.
Like a train station.
Right. Like an older train station that's got a bunch of booths of just like people trying to peddle you stuff.
Yeah.
But they do a good job of selling you that. They do a good job of selling the junction.
Yeah.
And with the junction, you feel like you're in the world of the junction.
Yeah.
And that's where most of the movie actually takes place. So they did a good job there. We already talked about this a little bit. I like that there wasn't a heaven or a hell. You just pick wherever you went.
Yeah.
But you got to be smart because you can't leave. And I was watching the movie. I'm like, I don't even know what I would pick because you would eventually get bored.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Eternity doesn't mean eternal happiness. You're just going to be there. So you can make the wrong choice and be miserable for eternity.
You could go. Larry makes a good point of mentioning his parents. He wondered where his parents went. And Anna's like, well, you could go there, but then you got to spend eternity with your parents. He was like, oh,
yeah.
I don't
So
know
she was like, it's best just to do you.
Do you, right?
Eternity.
As he's waiting for Joan and she's trying to tell him, you kind of need to move on because y'all might not pick the same things, right? And I guess you could also end up in eternity with somebody you don't like because y'all just happen to pick the same one.
Or dislike somebody in your eternity.
Or grow to dislike somebody in your eternity.
Because you're just still the same person.
Right. And you go to live regular life. Like there's other people there. It's not just you by yourself.
Yeah.
It's literally everybody else who picked them.
Yeah.
And some eternities are full. So you can't go to those. Very interesting concept. I like that the ACs seem to be over it. So that was kind of a dislike. I was like, y'all seem like y'all should be more helpful, but it did add to the funny of the movie.
Yeah, it seems like the ACs get they're not angels, so they get frustrated when their clients are difficult and they don't want to move on.
Right, or they take too long. Right, they kind of just come on,
they're just hurry up. Yeah.
The main desk AC is like a 10-year-old. Yeah. She's kind of get out of my face.
They definitely have a quota system.
They do.
Yeah,
they do. So I like that I felt like there was a good enough reason for her to pick either one, but one made the most sense.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that the movie picked the one with the most sense.
Right.
But I feel like either one could have worked. I'm glad the movie didn't make us suffer through the bad choice or the lesser of the two good choices. Okay. I guess I should say. Do you have any dislikes?
I didn't have any dislikes. No.
All right. Let's move on to the ending.
Okay.
So very end of the movie, Joan has to make a decision, and they break a rule. They call it a big guy, which is not God. It's some dude named Tim or something. Kevin.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody's boss's boss.
Right.
They let her spend a day with each husband so she can kind of figure out what happens. In each one, though, something weird happens or something, I guess, bad happens.
Well, I mean, she sees the pros and cons of being an eternity with either one of them.
Right, when she spends time with him. So when she comes back, her and Karen have this long kind of discussion about Karen's trying to tell her, pick what you want. All your life, you've lived, you've died. You've done everything. Do something for you. You ain't got to worry about nobody else. They dead.
Right.
So John ultimately decides she's not picking either one of them. Mm-hmm. She's like, it's too hard. She doesn't say it's too hard, but you can tell. She's like, I can't pick either, so I'm just going to pick nobody.
Right.
So she's going to go off to Paris land with Karen, her lesbian Karen, so she can live her best lesbian life in Paris land. Mm-hmm. They get on the train or whatever. Larry and Luke are devastated, right? Because neither of them won,
right?
But Larry has a revelation of like, oh, wait a second. Joan is in her happiest state. In her happiest state, her hair was long. And he related that to the fact that her hair was short when she was with him.
Right.
So he says, just go ahead and go with Luke because you came here when you were your happiest. You know, you're your happiest self. Your hair was different back then. This tells me like you were happiest when you were with Luke. She goes off with Luke to Mountain Land.
Yes.
Whatever. And day one,
I don't know. Do we have a sense of time?
It's hard to tell. We don't know how much time has passed, but pretty early on, or I guess at some point when she gets there, you can tell she having doubts by the look on her face. They're doing normal things, but remember, Luke has not lived this life because Luke died when he was like 20.
He doesn't know who she is.
He doesn't know who she is, but he's also kind of like just amazed at like life because he didn't get to live in the mountains and he didn't get to meet friends and he didn't get to go out to eat and do all this other stuff.
He forgot clouds moved.
That was weird.
And that water was he's been dead. He's been off Earth. I guess you don't
67 years.
You don't have sensation for 67 years. So,
right. So he's living his best life with his wife because he's been able to experience this life that he's never got to live. And that was Joan's reason of like, you know, I've never gotten to live this life with Luke. You know, I got to live 65 years with Larry. Like that was kind of the reasoning for her decision. But anywho, she get there and she quickly realized this not the life.
You don't like when she talk about her grandkids?
That was sad.
That was weird. So like, I don't know how you're going to get around that.
Right, because her and Larry had multiple kids. They got grandkids. Like they died at a gender reveal for one of the grandkids. Yeah. So
it seemed like they had a decent sized family.
Right. Luke is very much like, I don't want to hear about that because I'm jealous. He's basically jealous or upset, which I get it. He didn't get to have kids with her, right? They didn't get to do all that stuff. But she gets there and she quickly, I don't know how quickly, she starts feeling like I've made the wrong decision. I am not the person I was when I married Luke. I'm 67 years old or 70. You know, it's been 67 years. I've changed. I'm different. There's a scene where in each eternity has an archive room. Archive gallery. You get a ticket and you can either do shared experiences, whatever person you go through with, or you go solo. You can just have your own experience. Every day, we don't know how long she's been doing this, she goes through the archive gallery reliving her life with Larry, which is like a sign of like, girl. Moving on. She is to the point where she's sitting on the floor just rewatching memories over and over. And I thought it was cool that one of the memories was the very beginning of the movie when they were old driving to the gender reveal.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
So it's very clear that she has made the wrong decision. But remember, you are stuck in your eternity and you ain't supposed to leave. So she tells Luke like, sorry, but I made the wrong decision. Luke devastated. Luke broke up. Tears is flowing. And you feel bad for Luke because he's waited. But this also like, Luke gonna be all right.
I mean, is he?
Well, because Luke is now living the life that he didn't get to live because he died. He'll meet somebody else. There's other people there.
Really?
I don't know. We don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know.
My note was like, it sucks that Luke might be stuck in an eternity he might not have chosen without Joan. Did he want to come to Mountain World? That was one of the things Divine was saying where like, we don't know where Larry was going.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's the hard part, right?
Yeah.
He could have made the mountain, but she didn't like we don't know. Because she didn't particularly like the mountain. Joan didn't particularly like the mountains because it was cold.
But she wanted to go to the mountains.
But she wanted to go to the mountains because like was it
a museum world situation?
Right. Where you get there and you're like, I actually hate this place. Right. So Luke could have been, we see Luke thriving in the movie, but we do not know if Luke like recovers after Joan tells him I can't. But Luke does a thing that Luke would do because he's a perfect human being. He helps Joan escape. She finds a red door in the archives. She gets through and we actually see her bad memories as she's trying to escape. So I thought that was...
I guess because she's on the backside of the
yeah, she's
gallery.
Like, but you know, you on the stage, there's like the behind the scenes of the stage. So she's trying to find her way through to get back to the junction. But in that, we see some of her negative memories that maybe, I don't know if they actually show those or maybe they suppress them. I don't really, maybe you get to pick memories.
Maybe they don't show them.
Maybe not. Yeah. They were playing for us as the audience as she was going through. Yeah. So she gets back to the junction. This is a no. You're not supposed to be coming back. She gets like a red alert, a wanted poster. This happens real quick, which I appreciate. But she ends up finding Anna and Ryan, and they're like, oh my God, you're back. You're not supposed to be here. And they help her, avoid the junction police or whatever.
I like when she was like, where is he? And Anna's like, who?
Oh,
like,
I love that.
She's like, you gonna make her say it. She's like, Larry. And then Ryan's like, I cannot believe I lost.
Right. And then Anna gets super excited. Like,
I'm sure he thought it was over.
Right. Because Ryan and Anna are very much romantic, but they're into the romance before their respective like client.
Right.
So Anna's super happy that Joan has come back. They help her like avoid the police or whatever. They tell her that Larry's at the bar. So Larry decides, instead of finding an eternity after he didn't get picked, he becomes the new Luke and becomes a bar.
That's a twist. I thought he was going to be an AC.
Okay.
I thought that's where they were going.
Okay. I did not see him staying in the junction. I will say that. I thought he was going to pick some, because he told Joan, like, I'll be fine. I'll be happy if you're happy.
Yeah.
But he was like, you got to be happy for this to work before she takes off and goes with Luke. He ends up staying as a bartender. Joan finds him at the bar. They basically patched everything up very quickly. And then they actually end up escaping to a closed off, discontinued.
It was Simple World.
It
was the discontinued poster that was sitting behind her when Ryan took her into that hallway.
Okay. I was like, what world is this? But it's basically just a neighborhood. Yeah. Your suburban neighborhood where they go live their idyllic life. So Luke get left in Mountain World to patch his life back up. I think Luke will be okay.
He'll be fine.
I hope maybe there's a therapist close. He can talk to somebody. He's got a nice cabin.
Options, so.
He can't leave. So he's kind of stuck there. But Larry and Joe basically spend eternity together because she has made the revelation that I actually made the wrong decision the first time, and go gets her man, and they go live in Simple World for the rest of eternity. And I thought it was a good ending.
Yeah, it was a good ending. That made the most sense.
It did.
It did. Joan, what are you thinking?
In the movie where Larry tells her to go pick Luke and she actually leaves with Luke, I was like, Joan, I paused my TV and was like, how much time is left?
Think this is the right decision?
It mentally made sense. Now I read somebody's comment that was like, even her picking nobody wasn't a choice for herself. The choice was to appear, even her picking nobody, she didn't really do it for herself. Like she obviously wanted to pick somebody. So her picking Larry was actually her making a decision for herself. So that was good. So I like the ending. It is very feel good, unless you like feel bad for Luke. Yeah, it's not so much.
Yeah,
but
I feel bad for Luke because Luke waited, but Luke was not the right decision.
True, and that's kind of goes back to what Anna said. Like you need to make a decision for yourself because you don't know what that other person gonna do.
So Luke is just a cautionary tale to never wait.
Listen,
because he got nothing out of that.
If you die and it's actually a junction on the other side, just go. Just keep going. Yeah, because it might not work out. So yeah, unless you was Team Luke, you lost. Yeah, but if you were Team Larry, we are one. So that was good. All right, and let's get into our favorite line or scene. This is kind of hard, but go ahead.
Favorite line or scene? I actually didn't think about a favorite line or scene.
Anna had a lot of good lines in this whole movie.
She did. Oh, I liked when they first found out about Luke.
Okay.
And Anna and Larry are back in the hotel room, and Larry's like, "How could you?" He was like, "You never even read my file, did you?" She was like, "You're more than words of the patient, me, buddy. You didn't even mention it."
Right.
The fact that she had an ex-husband that could have possibly been sitting around, and he didn't. Yeah. Like that would have been the first thing that occurred to me when I met somebody in the afterlife that had the same name as my wife's ex-husband. That would have been the first thing that came to mind. Was like, "You're dead already."
Right.
Like, are you the person I think you are?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I would say favorite liners. There was a couple. I'll name two.
Okay.
One of the montage scenes where Karen is taking Joan through the different booths and they getting drunk together.
That was fun.
That was fun because the people at the booth are kind of like, "Hey, are you coming?" And they're just like, "Leave us alone," and just keep giving us drinks. So that was funny. And then the scene where they were talking about towards the end where Luke was explaining like how long he's waited and how long he's been there, and Larry was like, "You mean you've never slept with another woman before?" He was like, "Yeah, I've slept with plenty of women and a couple men." And then I had that one face, and everybody was, and then Ryan was like, "Oh, we remember that. That was a good time. Yeah, we remember that." That's was funny because Luke been there.
Yeah.
So and everybody was kind of like, so you not been doing nothing? Because Luke has this moment of revelation. He's like, everybody says that I'm perfect. Like, I'm not perfect. I've done this and I've done that and this and that and the third. And everybody's like, oh, okay, Luke.
Yeah.
Sorry you felt that way. So that was probably one of my favorite launcher scenes too.
I like the scene where Larry and Joan went to Beach World and they were on the boat.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
And Larry was asking her who grieved the most.
What kid grieved the most at his funeral?
She looked at him like, "Now you know I'm not telling you that." Their moments were so much better. When she arrived at the junction, and she was immediately upset. She was still mad that he died on that
the pretzel.
She was like, "Every time, Larry,
right.
Every time I tell you to slow down on the
pretzel."
pretzel."
Yeah, and when you say you knew from the beginning, and Larry made the most sense. It's because when her and Larry were together, they were like their old married couple self.
They were the great.
And Luke didn't have that because he died.
Even when they were in the afterlife and she was mad that he died on the pretzel, she was like, "Stop smiling."
Right.
Or when they're in the hotel room, he told her, "If you squat, you'll feel better."
That was funny.
They couldn't remember the last time they had got that low before.
Right, because they was older. He was throwing when Larry told her, "Go ahead, take until the morning. I'll let you think until the morning." And instead of going back to his own room, he starts throwing the pillows off her bed. And she was like, "What are you doing?"
Because for him, it's only been a week.
Right.
So when she was like, "You got to understand, man, a possible decision," he was like, "No, I don't understand.
Right.
We've only been apart for a week.
Literally, we're married for 67 years. What are you talking about?" I just
saw you last week.
Right. So you could just tell that they were the match that would have been made. If the movie made a different decision, I don't think I would feel the same about this. All right, let's get into our random notes. Do you got any? I have a lot. Yeah. Fire them off.
I like that she was still upset about him dying.
That pretzel. And he kept eating pretzels through the whole movie. And they were like, "You can't die again, but this is still stupid."
When he was looking for a coin and a pretzel fell out of his pocket, he was like, "Is that a pretzel?"
Luke was like, "Are you serious?"
like, "You're still eating pretzel?"
So stupid.
I liked when he made the awful joke about the Korean War, but then later Anna backed it up about him being vague about like you were about the war.
Right, because she trying to get Larry to win, so she doing whatever.
After telling him to stop making the war jokes.
Yeah, funny.
Karen being mentioned that she died she died off screen. But somebody's like, "Oh yeah, Karen's here too."
Right, and then they just go knock on her door.
It's funny that Karen kicked it while after them. They were talking about
in between the two of them.
They were waiting for
the week in between.
Joan mentioned that right after Larry died, Karen died, and he said it was like a tough week for the town or whatever.
Oh yeah, because it was like 3 people died in like a week.
Like, tough week for Oakdale.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The way he thought he was about to get in her bed. I had a lot of Wanda jokes. He said, "This is like Wanda dreamwalking her variants in different lives. This is when she went to the archive gallery."
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's still immature because he died young.
Yeah,
and it made sense when he would get upset when she would talk about like her life or her grandkids or anything like that. I'm like, you're the only person he knows. Like, he died young. Y'all married young. He went to war and died. Like, he didn't really get to live the rest of life and build life. So you're it for him. So,
right. Which is why he probably should have just kept it moving instead of waiting.
Which makes sense why he waited 67 years because he died young. That was it.
Yeah.
So
that is a kid thing to do.
Yeah.
So wait.
I thought the archive tunnels were a nice thing.
Yes.
Like eternity. It's like, oh, this is an interesting concept to have.
I liked it, but I also liked that the dude at the beginning was like, we don't hold any responsibility to what trauma this may cause.
Yeah.
Because you could go, it actually happened to Luke and Joan the first time because the very end of their tunnel, Larry proposing to her showed up.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, ugh, this is not great. But yeah, I like the concept of you can like revisit
like your
life.
Memories and stuff like that.
That was cool.
I thought it was funny. Larry wanted to know who was the most devastated. Divine needs to keep her wig lady.
Her wigs were good. And I like the fact that her hairstyle changed.
Yes. Hairstyle changed every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's way too much movie left. This is the train scene when you told her to go with Luke.
When she picks
I was
Luke.
like, this 25 minutes is movie left.
When I tell you I paused that movie and was like,
so the rest of this is going to be devastating.
Okay, something's happening still. Okay, we're good.
I bet she wishes she had the Darkhold now. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. How did she not realize her life after Luke mattered more? Like, come on, girl.
Yeah, I got her point of like telling Larry, I did not get a chance, our love didn't get a chance to do anything because he died. But then was also kind of like, girl, 67 years?
But
67 years.
I also got not getting to live the life of Luke.
Yeah.
And wanting to take this opportunity to, but then it goes back to what Divine said, that you are who you die as.
Yeah.
So
this is still you still Joan.
You are is past Luke now.
Right.
So
right.
you're
right.
It seemed like her personality it seemed like when she was with Luke, it seemed like she was going back to being like a very young girl. Mm-hmm. But when she was Larry, she was very adult.
She was herself.
Yeah, she was very adult and regular.
Right, the person she grew to be, essentially.
Right, who you are now. So, and it would have made more sense if like Larry's theory was, you die, you get eternal happiness or something.
Right, but that's not how that.
Yeah,
that's how that worked. Not in a junction.
I thought the scene of her practicing holding up Fenwick in the woods was funny. Like you're gonna stick somebody up with a knife in eternity?
Some scissors, not even a knife.
Everybody's here is dead.
Stab him and keep it going. And I like how Luke shows up like that's not going. That's not going to work, girl. Everybody's already dead here. You can't die twice.
She was going to hold him up with a pair of scissors.
Right.
In Afterlife.
It's crazy. She's like practicing on a tree, and it's like, girl, no.
And my last note is that I knew Larry would stick around.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I knew he would stick around.
I just feel like he would. I thought he was going to pick a world where like both of them would have been happy, but the bartender makes sense.
I thought he was going to be
sad, but it makes sense.
I thought he was going to be an AC only because he said, "My happiness only works if you're happy." And I'm like, you wouldn't matter because you'll be in your eternity, but he would still be here,
right?
If how he would know if she was still in her eternity, I guess.
Got you. So, yeah. I mean, Larry got the happy ending in the end, but the fact that he stayed around and just didn't move on, I was like, oh, that's kind of depressing.
And it was a good ending. I like that once they got to eternity, it just ended. We didn't need to see them end their eternity.
Yeah,
we had gotten enough of what they were like.
Right. They basically got to live the rest of their eternities
who they are.
As who they are.
Yeah.
And looking younger. I ain't
looking
mad
younger.
at that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I like that. My random note starts off quick. Like they die within like the first 10 minutes. Yeah. So I appreciated that. Man-free world is funny. So one of the worlds was just man-free. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That would definitely be an option. I can see how that works. Not the Void. The Void sounded extremely scary.
Like the Void in the MCU?
I actually rather be in that one.
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know if I'm
not just Eternal Darkness.
Right. At least there's other people to talk to in that one. I don't know if you know. You can talk to people in that one. Luke getting mad about having a life, I understood, but the way he did it, he was like, actually hate hearing about your kids. And she was like, oh, dang.
She did not like hearing about her kids.
Because they were having dinner or something. She says, oh, Macy or whoever grandkid's name would have liked this. And he was just kind of like, I don't care about Macy. I actually don't care.
Yeah.
Anytime that Elizabeth Olsen was like by herself, I think when she was in the archive by herself the first time, her coat. Cute. Her coat was cute. The outfit she was wearing to Paris Land with Karen, also cute. Shout out to the wardrobe people because everybody's outfit was cute. Even the AC's little uniforms was cute. And also Divine Joy's wigs changing. I thought that was pretty nifty. Yeah. Which kid was devastated most was very funny. You already said that. And then, pretzels. Kept eating pretzels.
And still choking on them, even in Afterlife.
Like, you can't die twice. I understand that. But why you keep eating pretzels when that's the thing that killed you? And it's funny because...
It's like he throws them directly into the back of his throat, too.
Purposely. And it's not like the stick pretzels. It's like the ones that's already in like the shape. Like the little...
The nuts.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid. But it was a funny gag throughout the whole movie. I only had one. Her first husband is so green.
Yes.
The clouds. He was like, the clouds always do that?
Yeah.
She was like,
the clouds used to move?
I was like, oh, girl, I don't know if this was the right.
And
they were like hiking in the woods, and she was like, I don't actually like this. But he's like in the army, right? He used to hiking and all that jazz. So, right decision was made after the fact.
Yeah.
But Luke's heart got devastated in the process. So, that is it for our random notes for Eternity. Are you ready for our rating?
Sure.
All right. Out of 5 Nicole Kidmans, what are we giving this?
I will give this a 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good.
I thought it was fun, but for me, it was a little predictable. So I knew where it was going.
Okay.
It took a little bit of a while to get there.
There is a part of the movie that drags just a little. I'm kind of like, let's kind of move this along. I think it's when Joan is by herself, like trying to make a decision or something in the room. And I was kind of like, let's get to it. Yeah. Come on. Next. So yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, but I still think it was good. I think it was well acted. Divine Joy Randolph did a really good job with it. I did like the comedy. I liked the setup of like the junction and the eternity, and this is how everything works.
Yeah.
I think it was that was well put together. I had watching this, I was like, I wonder if this was like a book or something, but no, this wasn't. So this is an original film.
Hey, original movie.
Yeah.
Shout out. I'm going to give it a 4.
Okay.
And only taking some off because there are some parts that drag just a little bit. And I guess I would have liked more. I guess I would have liked to see other eternities. I don't know if that's the fault of the movie or not, but we only see 2.
Yeah, I mean, and they kind of explain that you can't visit them.
Yeah, you can't visit.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see the void.
Yeah. So it kind of feels like going to an airport and seeing all the displays, but not actually going to the places.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
And because you don't get to like test. They have like commercials and stuff that they play, but you don't really get to like test the eternities out.
And they have like stands you get like foot rubs and stuff and drinks, but
right.
It's not like being there.
It's not being there.
Right.
So I felt like I would have been sold more on an eternity of eternities if they would have like showed like this one's a great idea because it doesn't suck because you don't get bored or something like that. So the whole concept of the movie, you pick one and that's it, felt more like hell.
They did a good job of explaining runners. They did a good job. There was like 2 different instances where people tried to escape their eternities because
it just added the realization of like you could pick the wrong thing, and you stuck there and you can't like
it's not
leave.
Eternal happiness,
right? And I guess the thought of being in a void obviously is not strong enough because people are still trying to leave. So
I mean, she did.
She got lucky because they had to escape to the discontinued place.
Right.
They went through like a tunnel. They didn't walk through like the normal train station.
Yeah.
Joan and Larry had to escape to the discontinued place. So they fugitives. Technically. But ain't nobody going to go look for him because it's discontinued, and once you go, you can't go back.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it 4. I enjoyed this. It was funnier than I thought it would be, so that's always a plus for me.
Yeah.
So that is it for our review for Eternity. What are we watching next week?
Greenland Migration.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else is gonna watch it.
They're not advertising it.
None. It literally comes out next week, and I ain't seen a trailer, an ad.
Nope. They didn't advertise We Buried the Dead either.
An interview. They have not. Why do studios put movies out in the theaters and don't bother to promote said movie? 28 Days Later come out in a couple weeks, and I'm like, y'all might want to ramp the promo
starting
back
to
up.
Advertise it.
Well, maybe they were waiting until the holidays were over, but people forget.
Why wait?
I don't know. Especially when you got like Doomsday taking over everything. You got to push your stuff. Come on, WB. Y'all know how to promote a movie. Don't play Nina like that.
Yeah.
All right. But anywho, next week, before we get to 28 years later, Greenland Migration. That is a sequel. So if you've not seen the first one, watch it first so you can be caught up when we talk about our review next week.
Are you going to watch the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
It better be short. Or not. Let's see.
I've only seen it once.
Greenland. Wikipedia's kind of like, what? What are you talking about? I've never heard of this movie before in my life. Greenland.
Like 2020?
It keeps coming up like the country.
No.
Not that one. So the first Greenland actually just came out in 2025. It is not a super old movie.
No. The first Greenland can't have come out this year.
No, say 20. I'm sorry. 2020.
Okay. I was going to say, like, no way.
Sorry. December 18th, 2020.
Okay.
It is hour and 19 minutes. So just.
Wow. Short.
Yeah, it was just under 2 hours. That's not too bad. I mean, a disaster movie don't need to be 2.5 hours.
It doesn't.
Unless you like Steven Spielberg or something.
No. Okay.
Then I would allow it. Who else? Okay, so he wrote and directed Angel Has Fallen. Oh, Angel Has Fallen.
Gerard Butler.
Okay. Oh, they're friends.
Yeah. Got
it. All right, so that's it for next week. So
Sweet.
if you want to catch up with us and be on the same page, make sure you watch the first one. I think it's on streaming.
Yes.
Somewhere. Just Google it. Don't do the Google AI overview though. They gonna lie to you where it is. Search where it actually is, and then you can be caught up with us.
All right, so that is our episode. Thanks for listening. If you like our show, please share it. You can leave us a review on Apple Podcast or on our website at vaguelynerdypodcast.com. You can also leave us a voice message that we can play on the show if it's nice. Mm-hmm. You can follow us on Threads and IG at Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, Blue Sky and Twitter at Vaguely Nerdy Pod. You can also reach us at vaguelynerdypodcast@gmail.com. And if you are listening on a podcast app, you can watch our animated show on YouTube at Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
Until next week.
Bye.
Bye.